Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Gobind and this is your channel for grace. I'm very excited about this pick a card reading coming out today on October 3rd, which is the actual day that Pluto is going direct. And Pluto is the planet of transformation. So as a retrograde, like it has been really asking us to make major transformations and changes from within or from the inside out, a very internal process. But as now going direct, it is asking us to start to transform our external environment and to make sure that what is on the outside, meaning the things that we own, the life that we live, you know, the possessions that we have, the relationships that we have, all of these things that are an external relationship to us, do they match this work, this transformation, this awakening that we have been doing on the inside? And that is what this reading is all about. We are going to discover what Pluto direct has for us. And before we get into the four piles, I do want to remind you to check out the link in the description of this video regarding the Finding the Magic Playground 6-week course that starts October 13th on the full moon in Aries. We are so excited about that to help you understand on a deeper level what it is, what it means to truly become a master manifester. And with Pluto going direct and Saturn having gone direct last month, this is major shifts coming up. We are being literally asked to change who we are, to become who we truly are meant to be. And so the description has the link to find out more information about that course. And also, if you would like to sign up for a personal reading or for an astrology natal chart reading, you can do so now on my website at channelforgrace.guru. Thank you guys so much. We have pile number 1 here, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. So go ahead and take a moment. Feel free to pause the video if you need to. Choose which pile you are intuitively called to the most, and let's get started on what Pluto has for you. Pile number 1, let's see what we have for you. So we begin your reading with the Strength card, the Reflection card, the Seven of Flames, and the Adept of Crystals. Now the Strength card is showing you that Pluto right now is going to be asking you to become stronger or to step into your strength in a way that you've never seen before. You probably feel this already. And one thing that we need to remember when we are stepping into strength is that we have to go through hardship in order for us to truly step into strength. Strength doesn't come from just being strong. Strength comes from things going on in our lives, situations happening that make us stronger. So right now you are stepping into your strength. So just know that everything that has been happening in your life is happening because you have to have strength in order to get to the next phase of your life. The Reflection card tells you that this is definitely a moment for you to reflect on everything that's happened up to this point and realize that in order to transform in your life, there has to be an understanding that is a higher perspective understanding of your situation and where you are at, and also where everyone else is at in the picture, in sort of the dynamic of what's going on in your life. When you are able to reflect, you're able to understand, and being able to reflect is part of your strength. The Seven of Flames is a card of being kind of in your power, of being able to hold your own, but also being in this sort of like defensive mode where you still have to kind of protect yourself. So don't let yourself get sort of derailed by other people's intentions or what they want for you or what they think is best for you. Stay your ground. This is what I kind of see you in this card in the Seven of Flames, like, hey, I'm doing my thing. I'm going to twirl these flame batons around and I'm going to protect myself, and I'm learning. I'm stepping into my power and there's nothing you can do about it. That's literally how I feel you standing right here in this card. And the adept of crystals is, crystal energy. Crystals have knowledge from the beyond. This is also, the card of the Pentacles. So this is like the earthly realm as well. And crystals are actually part of the two-dimensional reality of the planet. When you become an adept in anything, you're starting to step into your power. You still haven't gotten to the finish point, meaning there's still some more things to learn, but you at least you're gaining ground. You're learning. You are still a student right now. You haven't yet become that master, but you are going through everything you're going through because you're learning how to step into strength and understand everything on a deeper level. You get the Mars card of force. Mars is ruled by Aries, and it's very outgoing energy that wants to do things pretty much on its own. You get the yacht of destiny and the lunar eclipse of change. So Mars, like I said, is this drive. It's our force. It's how we make things happen. Right now, you've got this very Aryan or Aries energy is what I mean to say, connected to the strength card. The strength card is also about this Leo energy of like knowing who you are and being in your power. And Mars is going to bring in this energy to help you do it. So Pluto has gone direct. It's time to make the transformation. It's time to make the change. Mars is here to help you do it, to help you find the courage that you need to do it. The Yod is an astrological alignment that is like the finger of God pointing towards something very important for you. And this Yod is pointing directly to this lunar eclipse card of change. Now, the lunar eclipse is a time where it's on a full moon, usually happens during a full moon. Actually, it always happens during a full moon, but it points out to things that we have to really focus on in the emotional realm, in the subconscious realm, in the realm of things that are unseen, that we haven't yet accessed and healed in our lives. Lunar eclipses do bring a lot of change into our lives. And because Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, this is the world of the unseen. This is the world of things that we haven't yet been able to sort of karmically release. And so for you, it's going to be a big emotional shift that is happening. You stepping into more reflection, being more wise, learning to be in your power. This is actually a very powerful reading for you. You get the focus card as well as the channeling card. And this actually makes sense because to be able to get to where you're going and to be able to really access your emotional reality, the things that are hidden that need to be uncovered and dealt with so that you can learn and step into more masterhood, you need to focus. Like, you need to focus your energy. It takes focus to really understand what's going on in our lives. It takes maturity to be able to step into a more powerful way of manifesting in our lives and understanding things. And we see that with your reflection card. And when you do that, when you bring all this energy into focus, that actually is what activates your power. And you go from having to like really defend yourself and be like, hey, get away from me, like I'm holding my own over here, and being kind of in a battle, to like the battle ends and everything aligns. And as everything aligns, you step into being able to channel messages from the universe. This is wisdom messages that come to you from, other star systems, from other dimensions, and they awaken in you this ability to understand things even more deeply and why everything's happening the way that it's happening. I see you going towards a very powerful, positive sort of like climax, and really stepping into your power with this Pluto going direct transformation. And also, it's so important for you to keep your eyes on the prize. Trust the guidance of your North Star. Such a powerful message. Remember that there is somewhere that you're heading. You're definitely going somewhere. It's just a matter of finding the clarity and understanding that what is happening because it is making you stronger. And that is what Pluto wants to tell you. Like, I've got your back, but in order to get to where you're going, you got to keep your eyes on the prize, and you got to get through these challenges, because this is what's going to help you get there. So I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and week. I will see you again soon on the channel, and have an amazing day. Sat Nam. Pile number 2, let's see what we have for you. We begin your reading with the 3 of Orbs, the Sage of Crystals, the 10 of Orbs, and the Ace of Flames. The 3 of Orbs is an energy of, it's sort of like a dark energy. It's this gloomy, dark night of the soul that, like, the lightning strikes and the tower falls, and you find yourself in this very, like, dark world where it's not very pleasant. It's not a very, like, loving space. This is the space of learning. This is the space of death. This is the space of Pluto, ruled by Scorpio in the 8th house of transformation. And when this energy is activated, though, the cool thing about it is that it will lead you towards triumph. It will lead you towards healing. It will lead you towards releasing. It will make it so that you understand why it is that everything is happening. You will soon understand, but right now it might feel a little bit dark, a little bit gloomy, a little bit scary, a little bit of, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't like this energy. I want out. But Pluto forces us in. It forces us to go within so that we can heal whatever is lurking, whatever hasn't been healed, and bring it to the surface. It does this. It brings it up to the surface, and it says, look at it. Look at it. Do not be afraid. This is the way through. It is to heal this thing that has come up for you. And you are in this space right now, and it's actually so sacred and so beautiful and so powerful. Be thankful. Find that gratitude and start to put one step in front of the other and walk. Just walk. The Sage of Crystals, she is the sacred divine feminine, the mother, that energy that comes to heal, to offer you knowledge. She comes to you offering you a beautiful sphere, a crystal that is in the shape of a sphere. And these crystals that are part of the 2nd dimension of the planet are the ones that have this knowledge to awaken in you the understanding that you need to be like, okay, now I know why. I got this, and I'm going to be okay. And she helps you to remember who you are and why you're here, and to remember that you signed up for this. You signed up for this. And this is what you need to go through to get to where you want to go. The 10 of Orbs is another one of those cards, like the 3 of Orbs. It feels like you're under pressure. It feels like you've gotten to the end of the road and there's nowhere else to go, and you don't know what to do. You feel trapped, you feel helpless. But here's the thing about this card. When you find yourself in these situations, when you find yourself like there's nowhere else to go, all the doors have closed, you've hit rock bottom, the beautiful thing about that is that you look around and now you see. Now you see it all. You understand it. You know that you can't fall any further than this. This is the worst that could have happened. And from now on, there's only climbing out. We see this with the Ace of Flames. After you've gone through this entire transformation, you light your inner light. That inner flame gets activated and you are beginning the journey. You have finally activated, but you needed to realize that you have hit rock bottom and there's nowhere else to go. You cannot keep repeating these same patterns over and over and over and over again. It'll only take you back to the darkness. So look into the crystal. Find your knowledge, see the truth, and realize that you have everything to gain and nothing else to lose. You've got Pluto here. The mighty old planet coming out for you in this reading, very powerful. The 8th house, which Pluto is the ruler of in Scorpio, and the south node of life, death, debts, and karmic patterns. Wow, this is actually pretty intense. So Pluto himself is here. He's showing you, I am here for you. This is what I do. I bring endings. These 2 cards are endings. I bring these endings so that you can have these new beginnings with the Ace of Flames, so that you can heal your karmic patterns and release these old wounds that no longer serve you in your life. You are stepping into the divine feminine energy, because the divine feminine energy is the energy of creativity and the strength to recreate yourself, to begin again, to activate your second chakra, that sacral energy, that sensuality that helps you to awaken also the third chakra, which is that fire, that willpower that makes you take action towards what you really want in your life. You are awakening, my friend. You are awakening. This is an awakening. Do not waste this very special moment. This is like pure transformation, pure power right here, because Pluto is power, you guys. Pluto is what helps you step into your power. And when he comes and he transits for you and he brings things up, take those opportunities and be that warrior that steps into that battle knowing that he's going to succeed no matter what. This is a beautiful card. For this, you were born. Foster your intention for incarnating in this dimension. You were born for this. This is who you are. This is what you were meant to do. If you find that wisdom, that deep wisdom within you to rise above what is going on for you in this time-space reality and reach beyond the 3D into a new world of expansive energy, knowledge, wisdom, Akashic records, lightning fast understanding, you will step into your purpose. Because, my friend, for this, you were born. I hope this reading resonated for you. I hope you have an amazing transit with Pluto going direct here. Understand and know that this is all happening for you, not to you. And you will be fine. I will see you guys next time. Sat Nam. Pile number 3, let's see what we have for you. We have the 2 of Orbs, Indigo, Higher Self, and 9 of Orbs. The 2 of Orbs brings in this energy of duality and of polarity. There is this essence in astrology when you look at the houses that every house has its opposite house, and every house begins with the first 6 houses are the ones that are more you and this reality in this world, and when you get to the 7th through the 12th houses, you get to this point where it's the beyond. It's from us to them, from here to there, and you integrate the energy of these first 6 houses into the next 7 through 12 houses. So there's duality here happening for you. When you look at the world and you see good and bad, right and wrong, this separates us. This energy separates us. But when you begin to integrate and allow these dualities to become polarities and realize, what can I learn from this side of the equation and the other side of the equation? What can I learn from this? How can I integrate these two things together to merge them into one? And that's the process that Pluto is asking you to go through today. The image in this card of this woman who's kind of half naked shows her vulnerability, her space of allowing herself to be open and receptive and understand and realize that there's something beyond us here in this physical time-space reality that does guide us, and it is our soul. And so she's kind of juggling these two things, but the answer to this duality is the polarity between the two and the integration of these two things of understanding, these two modes, these things that seem like they're separate, but they're really one and the same. The indigo card is like the magician card in the traditional tarot. Indigo children are very, very highly intuitive. They understand the dynamics of the earth. They understand crystals. They know that crystals can speak to us. They know that crystals can hold images and thoughts and memories. And whatever you ask your crystals to hold for you, they will hold for you. They can take things on and then return them to you when you ask for that. There's actually someone that I know that literally, when so many downloads come in through her, she puts them into her crystals and has them hold those downloads for her until she's ready to process them. And so indigo children bring up, and this indigo card brings up this very special intuitive energy, a knowing that is beyond this physical reality, this three-dimensional reality. You are either embodying this energy as you combine, as you merge these two polarities of the two of orbs, you literally find the golden key and the essence of what it is to be an indigo child or the magician, and you activate your powers. And this is how it's done. You bring it all together into one, just like this crystal that he's holding in his hands. And this also could mean that you are dealing with a child that is an indigo child, that is a very highly in-tuned being who is here to help heal the planet. And so this child might be different. This child might want to do things in a different way. He might not be just like everybody else. He's probably very unique. And if you are the one who has this child, like, God bless you, because you have brought into this world this amazing energy. That could be for some of you guys watching this video. You are like that person, that mother, like juggling these two orbs and trying to find, the balance in your life, and realizing that it's really right in front of you. And you could be embodying this energy. This could be you. The answer is right in front of you. Your higher self is calling you to listen. Your higher self is asking you to pay attention, because what can happen when we do not pay attention, when we let this two of orbs energy get out of hand, when we let the dualities take over, is we end up here in the Nine of Swords. And this is a card of warning for you. This is a card, don't get stuck in this space. This woman has let her fears take over her reality. She cannot move. She's stuck right there. And you cannot move if you live in this dimension, this space of fears taking over your life. So listen to the calling. Listen to your soul, your higher self. It knows the way. It will guide you out of the darkness. It will guide you out of this scary space. You get the second house of finances, the grand trine of blessings, and Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion. There's something about the second house that Pluto is activating right here. There's something about you stepping into your purpose and listening to your higher self and letting go of your fears and stepping into this magical powers that you have. You are the magician. And when you are the magician, you begin to manifest in your life in ways that you never thought possible. But in order to get to that space, you have to get out of this place. You can't do it from here. See the difference in the energies? This is bright and shimmery and powerful, and this is dark and heavy. And in order for you to get through this is what you're going through right now. If this card is here because this is how you feel right now, in order to get to this energy, you need to transmute that negativity, transmute that fear, and move forward despite your fears, because you are literally becoming a master manifester. The second house of finances or owning or literally the material world is telling you this is where it's going to all manifest for you. It's going to be in the magical three-dimensional reality where you actually literally get to create things that you can touch and taste and see and hear. And that's the magic of manifesting. The Grand Trine is an arrangement, an astrological alignment of blessings. It's harmonious. Harmony is on its way. And Jupiter is going to bring the abundance. Jupiter is going to activate that power of expansion and help you grow and grow and grow. And you are doing that already. It's just a matter of trusting the universe, trusting that it is what's happening. You get divine animals and divine masculine. So along with the sacred divine feminine energy, which is creativity, you are learning to heal your divine masculine. This could also mean that the divine masculine counterpart is here to help you embody this energy. Jupiter is the planet of the divine masculine energy as well. And it is also the sage that helps you expand. Listening to your intuition is part of this very powerful thing that you need to do here with this transit of Pluto going direct. Divine animals is the card of watching Mother Nature, the animals in nature, and what wisdom they have to show you, because they will guide you out of any rut, out of any negative energy that you're in. They will help you combine and integrate that polarity into this beautiful expression of an answer to a prayer, or an understanding to something that you've been really wanting to understand. And this is all here also telling you that the unknown is your friend. Lean in to embrace what's next. When you're in this energy, this is scary. This is the unknown. Let the unknown be your friend. This is how you transform and transmute. Pluto is asking you to not be afraid to go into the depths of the darkness, into the depths of your subconscious mind, into the underworld, the ukupacha, where you learn about what is holding you back. And once you learn what is holding you back, you will literally come out of this cave, because it literally does feel like a cave. You will come out of this cave with so much understanding, ready to manifest, ready to be the magician, ready to hold that indigo star child energy and become a master manifester. I hope this reading resonated with you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your week and an amazing transit of Pluto going direct. Let's do this. Here we go. I'll see you guys next time. Sat Nam. Pile number 4. Let's see what we have for you. We've got Solar Deity, the Adept of Orbs, the 10 of Chalices, and the Shadow card. Starting with the Solar Deity, this is the Sun card. This is the energy of you. This is who you are. This is yourself. This is your identity. This is first house things. This is like your sun sign and also your rising sign. But who are you? Who are you? This is a journey where Pluto going direct is asking you, do you really know who you are? Do you really know who you are? And are you ready to discover who you really are? The Adept of Orbs means that you are stepping into an energy of being, you're a student in a sense, and you're a student of learning how to work with your energies, how to work with your negative emotions, how to transmute those into positive emotions. You're learning to work with negative energies in the world and how to transmute those. And you're learning you're stepping into a way of understanding how to really manifest and how to use the law of attraction to help you step into more power in your life. But this is the power that comes from being happy. This isn't power that is to be abused. Pluto is asking you to step into your power in this sense, and you are already learning how to do it. And stepping into this power is part of who you are. Now you just have to learn to embody it. And how do you embody it? Well, the 10 of Chalices. This is this card of like harmony, of a life full of joy and happiness and bliss and having everything that you've always wanted, the relationship, the house, the home, the kids, whatever your dreams are. This is power. This is true power. Embodying that joy is true power. But sometimes we get lost. And this is why the Shadow card comes up here. Sometimes we get lost in the things that make us feel negative emotions or that we don't understand. And doing the shadow work is something that Pluto makes us do. In order to get to this 10 of Chalices energy, this joyful energy, this passion of you truly being in your power, truly being who you are and stepping into who you are, you have to go through that cave. You have to go through that darkness. You have to understand that you can't change things unless you actually face them. And facing our fears is something that Pluto definitely makes us do. We are being asked to change the external environment so that it matches the internal environment of all the work that we have been doing up to this point. And if it doesn't match and you still got to do the work, you're going to have to enter the shadow work and go through that shamanic death ritual to get you to the other side. You also have the 12th house of escape. It's also bliss and the subconscious mind. Part of fortune, which is an energy of increasing. And the sun. So you get the sun twice in your reading. You get it here and you get it here. So there's something about you, your identity and how you see yourself that is changing right now. Or you're stepping into maybe a whole new you, and people are a little bit freaked out because they think that you were always going to be that person that you always were, but that's not true because people change. You know, I used to be told since I was little that people don't change, you can't change people. And that's true to some extent, but people do change. And when they change and how they change is based on what they decide. They can decide to change, and it is possible. And I do believe that because I myself have changed, and I have changed a lot, a lot. And I have literally changed in the sense of I have let go of all those parts of myself that are no longer me. I thought they were at one point, and I identified with it. But now I realize that's really not me, because I'm here for a higher purpose, for a higher journey, for spiritual evolution, and for teaching and guiding people on doing the same thing themselves. So there's something about who you are deep down inside, the sun, your identity, yourself, that plays a huge role in all of this transit, in all of this transformation energy that Pluto brings to the table. The 12th house is of bliss, the subconscious mind, the divine, the beyond the veil, the crown chakra that opens up and reveals these divine messages, these downloads, these channeled messages from spirit. This is you connecting to the higher frequencies of the universe. This is you connecting to the universe, to the knowledge, to the Akashic records, and understanding at a deeper level why you're here and who you are. This is what Pluto's helping you to discover. The part of fortune is there's an increase in energy now. That you're going to feel an increase in energy to get the things done that you're here to do. There's a lot of healing involved in your life right now, and you are going through a soul journey that will help you awaken to who you truly are. So the most important thing that you can do right now for yourself during this transit of Pluto going direct, as it starts to move closer to Saturn and they finally conjunct in January, is to plant seeds of intention. Go, grow, and glow. Because this is what you got to do. And that glow energy is powerful in this reading specifically because of the 2 sun cards that came out. The sun is joy. How can you be in joy? How can you live in that 10 of cups energy? Well, plant the seeds of intention, watch them grow, and then let the sun, let your soul illuminate you completely from the inside out so that you can embody that joy in your daily life and be that example and anchor that light into this time-space reality so that you can be that inspiration to others, for others to do the same. I hope this reading resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. I will see you again very soon, and I hope you have an amazing Pluto direct transit. Sat Nam.